me and Dreddy.
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Here's a look at what's coming up for Boston. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the starting group for the Celtics. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then it's Sam Hauser. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Queta in at the center. And for the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
Outside White. There's a screen. The three. Hart pulls it in. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Towns. And here's Brunson. Pritchard with a steal. Inside. Outside, Brown. Knocks down the long J.
When JB is on from here, it really boosts his team.
Brunson passes to Towns. We played just over a minute here in the first. 6 to shoot. Boston pulls it in. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
They looked lost in the final quarter. Couldn't keep it together at all. Miscommunications cost them that game.
Now here's Brown. He's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Hauser with it. He's guarded by Bridges. Hauser can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Bridges misses. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Takes a step back. Pritchard, the pass to Queta, and there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. White finds Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot.
A little disjointed to start this game, missing 3 of their first 4 shots already.
Brunson looks it over. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Okay, it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look good.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
New York making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Ooh, poked away. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And here's the fast break. Deflected.
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hauser. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Now here's Brunson. A 23-point game for him in the win against Cleveland.
And the number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend. 1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
16 foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Fires the three.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Here's Brown. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Anunoby. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Knocks down the triple.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
White with it. He's covered by Clarkson. White can't hit.
Using his size to full advantage. He beats everyone to the ball.
Pass to Clarkson from downtown. Here's Towns. That one drops for him.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
Celtics lead by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. He was really talking up Derek White, especially the job he does defensively. Coach said, for my money, Derek is the best defensive guard in the NBA. He's long, he anticipates actions, and he can protect the rim. I can't think of another guard who does what White does. Back over to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's Hart following the bucket by Boston. And there's a screen. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
2 fouls for him already. If he's not more careful, his minutes will be curtailed.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Anunoby. Boston's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Clarkson against White. To the left side wing. Pass to Hauser. 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Free throw good. Brown.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
And both free throws good for Brown. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You got to respect that mindset. All right, Shams, thanks very much.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Both free throws good from Brunson. Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season, their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, B.A., making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
Now here's Hart. Towns, right side. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Brunson. Takes a three. It's hauled in by White.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
And Brunson gets it to go.
I love the measured way that Brunson will attack off the bounce. I mean, he's always in control, playing at his own pace, and he's ever a threat to take it all the way.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia. Here's Brown. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Clarkson outside. Towns down low. Defended by Hauser. No luck on that one. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Knicks trail by 3. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by White. Pritchard with it. Coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia. Outside, Brown. Over Towns. Brown, that's good. Brown's got 11 points.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Outside Pritchard. Back to White. Brown against Hart. White with a screen on Hart. Here's Brown. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight with the step back. Clarkson against White. Towns got a piece of it. They retain possession. Here's Brunson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Hayden Pritchard picks one up.
Yeah, with his footwork and strength, Brunson is difficult to contain down low, even though he's not that tall.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Did not take long for Brunson to force himself into the conversation of the upper echelon of NBA guards. Let's face it. I mean, he's that kind of player and leader and has produced at a high level.
The Celtics making a switch here. Boucher's checked in for Queta. Tillman comes in for Hauser. Minot's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Anthony Simons subbed in for White. And he makes both free throws. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. Pass to Simons. Boucher a screen on Clarkson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And they were top 5 in free throw percentage, making their shots at the line. Some real steady players on that team.
And these guys really took advantage whenever their opponents turned the ball over, finishing in the top 5 in points off turnovers last season. New York trailing. And here's Brunson. Give him 8 points now. Hits the trifecta. Brunson's got 11 points.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
To the inside. Here's Tillman. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Now here's Yabusele. No points yet. Clarkson passes to Brunson. And the Knicks, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
the Knicks. Shamet comes in for Hart, and it's McBride in for Jalen Brunson. Shireman's checked in for Boston. Here's Minot, still without a bucket. Pass to Shireman. Nice ball movement by Boston. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Simons outside. The rebound by Yabusele.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Shireman. Now here's Simons. Boucher right side. Good on the bucket. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Clarkson passes to Towns. Yabusele a screen on Boucher. Towns looking for an opening. It just before the shot clock expires. Towns has got 6.
Boy, that sharp awareness of Towns. Clock running out. He just beats it.
Simons outside. Boucher on the screen. The 3 is up. And it's Simons missing. New York leading by 3. Clarkson right side. Yabusele the screen. Here's McBride. Sinks it from distance.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And it's Simons with the ball for Boston. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here he goes. And he jams it home with authority.
I'll tell you, Simons can really book it. When he's at full speed, good luck catching up.
Now Clarkson. No points so far. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Back to the game after this break. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
In addition to that, how about the mid-range action we've seen from this group? Utilizing the jump shot to get them started in the right manner in this one.
On the floor for Boston, Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Minot in at the 3 spot. Here's Tillman. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back over to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Shamet. He's scoreless. A nice shot by McBride. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Simons outside. Pass to White. Boucher on the screen. Takes the three. White can't hit. New York leading by 8. To the wing on the left. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. OG Anunoby's checked in for New York.
First personal. First team foul.
What's up?
At the line. 1 shot.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Now here's Simons. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. The rebound by Yabusele.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Minot. Still no points. Simons with it. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
To the paint. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Celtics trail by 13. And let's go to the sidelines for a report on Mikal Bridges. Allie, what's his status?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. This is an unfortunate setback right at the beginning of the season and certainly not the start they were hoping for. Back to the table.
Thanks for the update there, Allie. Now we know how things are coming along, Graham.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Checked in for Boston. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. In third, the Knicks.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. 4 on the clock. Fades back. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handle. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
Towns for 3. And the 3 falls for Towns.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Down low. Here's Tillman, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Hey, you know, what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Celtics trail by 13. Pass to Pritchard, back to Brown. Brown going to work.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Clarkson against White. Clarkson passes to Towns. New York again can't hit.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And stolen by Yabusele. Here's Clarkson. Rebound Boston.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Pritchard finds Brown. Clock at 6. It's deflected.
What a big-time denial by Anunoby. OG came flying in to erase that chance.
So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Yabusele, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. Cadis checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Minot. Anunoby on the wing. Towns for 3, and that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Boy, I like the way Towns is engaged on offense. Feels like he can score from anywhere on the floor.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Defensive efforts put them at number 2 in lowest opponent scoring. They were just so committed to ensuring their opponents never got hot with their shooting and were forced into taking bad shots.
They took care of the ball, stayed in control. It was very hard to turn them over. White looking it over. Pass to Brown. Here comes Brown. Oh, Robinson with a block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else. He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Outside Anunoby. Now here's Towns. Screen by Robinson. Towns passes to Robinson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, the size of Robinson is tough to get out and guard. I mean, he knows that and drew the defender in tight.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And that one misses.
And, you know, Robinson's length is really impressive, and he uses it quite well to wipe away shots. He is an elite rim protector.
New York making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And the Celtics also making a change. Simons is checked in for Derek White. Good on the second one. Celtics trail by 13. Hauser outside. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. With the teardrop. Doesn't go for him. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Here's Clarkson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Anthony Simons.
Nice strong move there by Clarkson. He'll get free throws.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. Tries it from 16. The bank shot, no good. Celtics trail by 14. Simons, left side. Pass to Brown. And there's a pick. 5 to shoot. Good work defensively by Robinson. New York has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Towns a screen on Simons. Ooh, a 2-handed power slam.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
Brown passes to Queta. Here's Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Simons with a 3. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now here's Towns. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland.
Relentless on the glass. Boards are largely about how much he wanted.
So it's Boston now, following the bucket by the Knicks. Hauser can't get it to go. Anunoby on the wing. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Brunson. Towns outside. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And it's Clarkson missing.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Robinson with the block.
Oh, man. Mitchell Robinson, also known as the block nest monster.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Knicks leading by 16. Pass to Towns. And there's 1:38 left in the first half. And here's Anunoby from behind the arc. Hauser grabs the board.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Brown against Hart. Right side Brown. Simons outside. Shoots over Anunoby. And it's Simons missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Pritchard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's 39 seconds left in the second quarter. There's Simons with a three. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
I can't figure out, guys, what's going on with him this quarter. I mean, he hasn't gotten one shot to drop.
Towns outside. The kick out to Brunson. And again, the Knicks missing. Brown scanning the floor. Over Hart. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And so it's the New York Knicks with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Boston Celtics.
A lot of bricks out there reminds me of my free throw shooting, enough to build a house. Come on, man, take it to the paint. Man up.
Man up is correct. These teams often get addicted, Shaq, to the three. Time for some intervention here. What's your plan B, please?
And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. The Raptors out in Toronto will go up against the Bucks. That one tips off at 6:30 Eastern.
Gentlemen, I can't wait for that game. We've been talking about it for a while.
Two great teams just going at it. We'll see which style of play wins out.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Knicks leading by 16. Jalen Brunson is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Hart in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Brunson. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Pritchard. Boston pulls it in. Kid has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brown passes to White. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Anunoby. To the middle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy, just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
Free throw good, Hart.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
And both free throws good for Hart. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. It's an 18-point game. And a minute played as the second half gets going. No good from 11 feet. Well, the Knicks shooting at 45% of the game so far. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Peyton Pritchard picks one up.
Heady fake by Brunson. Of course, his dad was an outstanding player. He's from a basketball-playing family. I mean, heck, you grow up in the family business of hoops, you expect to be good.
And he can't get the first one. And he can't hit the second. Celtics trail by 18. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Pass to Keita. Now White. "90 seconds into the second half now. No luck on that one. The kick out to Brunson. The three. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Brunson's got 16 points now.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays with. He seems never to be out of control or over emotional. And when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
It's good on the putback.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Outside White. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's White again missing.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
They get it back. Hart. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Catching the defender a little out of position that time. Hart gets a chance for a freebie right there.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. Free throw good. Hart.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Yabusele, he's checked in for New York. And both free throws good for Hart. The Celtics have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. Number 5, the Knicks.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Back to White to stop the drought. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Yabusele's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Yabusele. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Guys, back to you.
Staying humble. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Just such good vision from Brunson. He's able to spot a guy ready to attack.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Hart inside. Brown's there. And an Obi for 3. Hauser grabs the board. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Out to the wing. 3-pointer Pritchard. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Anunoby. Here's Yabusele. Misses the 3.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Brown against Hart. To halt the run. And it's laid up and in by Brown. Brown's got 19 points.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Towns a screen on Brown. Towns outside. 6 to shoot. Gets the 3 to fall. Towns has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Yabusele nails the baby hook.
Second chance points are always painful. You have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Brown. He's got 19. Anunoby against Pritchard. Outside White. Over Brunson. White can't hit.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
To the inside. Here's Towns. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pritchard, the pass to White. Boston, no good that time either.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's White. The Knicks making their last shot. Pass to Pritchard. Outside White. Here's Hauser. He's covered by Yabusele. Outside Brown. Over Hart. Brown, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 16. Screen by Hart. Down low. Brown with the steal. White with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Brown. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yet tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Now a timeout called by New York. He's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby. Boston also changing it up. Boucher's checked in for Queta. Tillman comes in for Hauser. And Simon has subbed in for White. Brown against Hart. Pass to Brunson. Towns, left side. New York working the ball around now. New York again, can't hit.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Here's Tillman. And here's Pritchard. Brunson defending. Boucher a screen on Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Pritchard, the pass to Tillman. And here's Brown for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Clarkson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had 1 since.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Free throw good. Hart. Yabusele. He's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And it's Simons with the ball for Boston. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Boucher up top. Robinson defending. Here's Simons. It's rebounded by New York. New York with the ball. They're on an 18-4 run. Brunson against Simons. Brunson with the bucket. Brunson's got 18 points in the game.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Boucher passes to Simons. Looking to end this cold spell. And while we have a break, here were some of the top free throw shooters in the game last season. 5th, Anthony Simons.
Very steady at the line. He's the guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
I mean, it was amazing to see Simons' progression in his first few NBA seasons. He got better every single year.
Shamet, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Brunson. And so he makes both from the line. And here's New York now. They're on a 20-6 run. Pass to Yabusele. And here's McBride. He's got 5. Here's Shamet. And he gets it back. To the paint. Tries again. And Robinson finishes it off.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
Inside. Robinson with a steal. Here's Shamet. No made baskets yet. Pass to McBride. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. And it's Tillman with a rebound. And for Boston, they're shooting just around 32% from the field. Now here's Simons. McBride covers. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Clarkson. He's closely guarded. Can't hit from in close. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Boucher on the screen. And here's Simons outside. The Knicks pull it in. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Clarkson up top. There's the triple. Gets the 3 ball to go. Clarkson's got 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the New York Knicks with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Boston, we've got Derek White. Xavier Tillman is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Minot in at the 3.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
Jordan Clarkson.
Well, the Knicks shooting at about 44% so far. Robinson, a screen on Simons. Down low. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on White.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. Maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
Now here's Boucher. Pass to Simons. Back to Boucher. Here's Minot from outside the arc. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got 7 rebounds in the game. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Shamet. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Boston making a switch here. Shireman's checked in.
Second team foul. At the line. 1 shot.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And the Celtics shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Pass to Tillman. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
And New York has possession, following the three by Boston. Screen by Robinson. Shamet passes to Robinson, and stolen by Boucher. Simons outside. Boucher against Robinson. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Kolik's checked in for New York. The Celtics also with a sub. Walsh is checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Simons left side. 4 on the clock. The rebound by Kolik. And the Knicks shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Shamet. Back to Clarkson. The three is up. Three-pointer. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Here's Walsh. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Shamet on the wing. Here's Clarkson. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Boucher right side. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
They're actually starting a new trend, which isn't ideal when it comes to turnovers. It's really becoming problematic.
And the Knicks making a change here. Porty's checked in. Boston also changing it up. Brown comes in for Minot. And Pritchard is subbed in for Walsh. For New York, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Robinson passes to Shamet. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Here's Shamet.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
So for the Knicks, Yabusele comes in for Porty, and Miles McBride subbed in for Kolik. The Celtics also with a sub. Minot's checked in for Tillman. Now here's McBride. Clock at 6. Clarkson outside. Shoots over Brown. New York again can't hit.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
To the paint. Here's Boucher. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Strong effort that time, producing the best look possible.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Yabusele. Right side, Robinson. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Pritchard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even, but they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now, and in some cases begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Dadier, he's checked in for Clarkson. Boston also changing it up. Cadis checked in for Boucher. And it's Hauser in for Minot. And he's good on the second. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. McBride passes to Shamet. Puts up a 3. To the right side. Here's Dadier, defended by Brown. Shot clock at 5. Here's Yabusele. That 3's off the mark.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Simons up top, looking to get it going. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Yeah, such an assertive shooter. Simons has his feet planted and just hits it.
Pass to Dadier. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Line, 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes a first. And both free throws good for Robinson. Here's Simons. Kick out to Brown. And Boston again with the bucket.
When you give Brown some daylight, some room to operate, he pounces on it.
Pass to Dadier. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, B.A., I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup is drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. White, he's checked in for Simons.
Number 9, Derek White.
Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside, Brown. Outside, White. Pass to Brown from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. To the left wing. Back to McBride. Yabusele outside. Now here's Robinson. Here's Shamet. Drops in the 3. Shamet's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
White, the pass to Pritchard. Back to White. Pass to Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Yabusele can't hit.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And here's Hauser. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you gotta take that into account.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
13 foul.
New York making a switch here.
One shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Yabusele outside. New York working the ball around now. McBride can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. White finds Brown. Here's Pritchard. All alone. And he hits the jumper.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Yabusele outside. Pass to Kolek. Robinson, a screen on Pritchard. To the inside. Now here's McBride. Over White. Drills the baseline jumper. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Hauser. 4-3. Offensive rebound. That one's good for 2.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Kolek, defended by Pritchard. And Kolek gets it to go. And with the new 2-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft.
He's got a knack for making the hard shots. That was not an easy bucket for Brown.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
Now here's McBride. There's the 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Pritchard.
98-60.
The rebound by Kolek. Now the Knicks with it. And so New York takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Come back again soon.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got the 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.